Guys, Davey Wagnerock here. I'm not gonna look into the camera, I refuse. That is just too weird and I might go like cross-eyed and start doing this. So I'm just gonna look at myself talking to you and analyze and dread all the weird faces I make. So just, you're gonna have to deal with that. So I am the co-creator, game designer, and project manager of Pocket Neon City Rumble. We are now in our 24th hour, 23 hours to go, I should say, as of me filming this. And man, what a ride this has been. I said in update number 2 that I was humbled by the fact that we were able to fund within 4 days. But this entire experience, I mean, seriously, has been, it's been mind-blowing. And it's kind of opened my eyes in so many different ways, because I'll be real with you, I thought we would fund. I was confident we would. It was just a matter of how many people could we bring in, you know, with so many large projects on the table right now, like Ninja Turtles are up there, wasn't Walking Dead involved at one point, and you have now Conan, the king of all everything when it comes to like role-playing and stuff, and there they are with the new games. So I want to thank you for actually choosing us, and I hope them too, amidst this very competitive market and lots of great games that are on Kickstarter right now. So thank you. Another reason I'm super humbled by this whole thing. So anyway, I want to first let you know what Pocket Neon City Rumble is all about. I know you've looked on the page and you've seen all that, but like now that we're in my man cave, let me show you some of the things that inspired Pocket Neon City Rumble from the onset. First off is, okay, bye. Let me make sure you're seeing it. Okay, so I can't get it right. Wait. All right. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Super Gym Fighter Mini Mix. Okay, this is one of my favorite games ever, and I'll tell you why. I love this. The chibi art. It's so fun, and I love the gyms. I love the interesting mechanic they used for the gyms, the way they spill out of the fighters, and it was just all really fun and nonsensical. And it was one of those things where I was just sitting down playing it, and then I looked up here at my first copy of Neon City Rumble, and I looked back there, and then I looked over there, and I was like, oh God. I was like, all of a sudden I had to do this, and I immediately talked to Rudy. And Rudy was like, well, okay, it can't just be, Pocket Fighter. This is its Japanese title, or Super Gym Fighter. How does it work within the Neon City universe? And then Rudy came up with this idea. So the idea that the cards and the game itself would look like a video game system and cartridges. And the whole thing is just like as if the characters from this game are almost like playing within a game that they play, in their 80s style arcade. So yeah, it stars himself and it's all silly, but the idea that you would have this cool, it wasn't just like a theme at this point, it was like really immersive and really made the game look different. I mean, talk about like bringing video games and analog games together. I think that Pocket Neon City Rumble does a very good job of it, and I hope you guys do too. As you can see behind me, I'm a pretty big fan of this genre. I love just all things beat 'em up, and just the games that I grew. Well, yeah, I love Rocky too, but yeah, I've got some of Rudy's art right there. Oh yeah, and just all things basically from the '90s. I'm kind of stuck in the past there, but not in terms of game design. I definitely I play my fair share of really great games, such as, I gotta shout out to that, BattleCon War of the Endines by Level 99 Games. You can actually see on our Kickstarter as add-ons, most of you probably already know, we're featuring a few characters from the Endines universe, which is amazing. But I'll gush over that later. And while I'm picking up games, I actually just want to like throw a little shout out for this baby. This is actually by one of our backers, at game designer / wrestler. Pretty amazing. This is called Draft Attack. The creator, well, game designer, I should say. This is by Green Couch Games, but the designer is a good friend of mine. He's a champion twice now from the original game, and now his name is Ryan Keller, aka Pong. That's his stage name. And whenever are you going to support another game designer / wrestler? So you should definitely give it a shot. I mean, dinosaurs, kids can play it, it's super fun, so give it a look, okay? And Green Couch actually has a new game on Kickstarter right now called Walk on Fire, also something to check out, especially if you're a fan of this one. Yeah, Sushi Go. Anyway, I'll stop doing the shout outs, but so many great games out there, and we're certainly not the only one. And again, like, thank you for choosing us. I'm very happy about that. And I know this game won't let you down. It's a lot of love, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this thing. Now I sound like a wrestler. Like, blood, sweat, and tears. Anyway. But really, we poured our heart and soul into this. This isn't the first time we've done it. We made Neon City Rumble, and the thing about Booyah Games is that Rudy and I are both concept artists for video game studios, and Booyah Games was created for a sort of like a canvas for Rudy and I to express, and how should I say, because I don't want to sound rude towards the studios that we work for, because Old School Games and Infinity Studios are amazing, and I enjoy what, so does Rudy, we enjoy what we do there, so don't take it that way. What I'm trying to say is, Booyah Games is where it's like a playground for Rudy and I, where any idea goes, and we could test it out and run with it. When you're working in a studio environment, I mean, this is a business, with the video games, and you're working in large teams and whatnot, not every idea can fly, and then there's things like demographics, a lot of stuff. A lot of money's in investors' money are riding on you making a lot of very hard decisions. So sometimes, you don't get to explore all your creative wants and dreams and needs, and Booyah Games is that for us. So to call this just a product doesn't really suffice. It's art. Yeah, not it's art. Not like that. Like it's what we intended it to be, like, as art. Like, we tried to make something really unique, something different, something that we could be proud of in a way that only we could be proud of, actually. And it's kind of a selfish endeavor, I'll be real with you. This is a game we wanted to make for us, because we were like, we had to have it. Same with Neon City Rumble. But of course, they're for you too. They're for other people. And I think that's the part, honestly, that has me so crazy right now, is that I didn't see that many people being into stuff like this anymore. I mean, we're kind of old school, right? So it's neat to connect with other retro gamers like this, and see that there is a place for this style of gameplay, this style of presentation and artwork. It's really awesome, and I've been connecting with you guys one-on-one this whole time, already making new friends. David, I'm gonna bust your name here, David Hogg, really cool guy. Ray Lancer's back, Chris Jody down. A lot of our super backers, ultra backers. Andrew Jensen, the mayor of Neon City, he's not letting that up. Nobody gets to be mayor but him, and it's weird. We're like family. So I mean, there's a lot of other Kickstarters, and some projects, they're just selling a product, and we know them, we see them, we know them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But with what Booyah Games is trying to do, what we're trying to do, is actually sell an experience. Something that everybody can get behind. Well, not everybody, but our people, our tribe, that you guys could get behind, and maybe, explore a new media of gameplay that maybe you haven't tried before, because we're really outside the box in terms of the way we approach game design. We approach art first versus mechanics. So the art, for this game was done in 3 styles before Rudy found this perfect look for the game. We kind of build upon that. What's the setting? Like, where does this take place? These kinds of questions, and we have to ask that. And we want to make the game as alive as possible, like The Legend of Zelda feels when you're sitting down and playing. The world feels so real. Well, in a fantasy world setting, you know what I'm saying, though. So I hope I don't sound like I'm being a hipster about it, but it's just, I love Neon City. What am I going to say? I love it. I don't feel like I even created it by myself. I think it's a city that's been inspired and created by you. And I'm running out of time here. I want to do 10 minutes. But that's the thing to take away from this. I want you to understand that this is not my game, and it's not Rudy's. It's our game. This is what we created. That's where your money is and your time and effort are going. So I hope you continue to follow us. Like, get in on this, because everyone should be invited. Everyone should be here to make sure that they, have their input and whatnot. Come see me if you need to. PM me if you have questions about mechanics or even idea. One of our, I'm gonna mess up his name, Aiden. I got it. Aiden had this idea for special combos. cool stuff. So will I implement it? Well, I'll play test it for damn well sure. You better believe it. So this is our creation, our project. I want you to understand that. This is something that we, together, all of us, are going to create. This is not a company thing. This is us. So I thank you and love you guys. And I think I've said enough. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the final run of Pocket Neon City Rumble on Kickstarter. Take care.